The 2014 season started under a cloud that lingered from the previous campaign. What had arguably been the worst fall in Falcon history had experts expecting more of the same, but changes had been made to both the staff and the atmosphere.
We started the week after we lost to Colorado State a couple years ago. We started that Monday right after it, and we just said, if we want next season to be different, then we're going to have to work a lot harder, and we did that.
Part of that new attitude was shown on opening day at Falcon Stadium in the form of sophomore tailback Jacoby Owens. Starting for the first time against Nichols, Owens rushed 23 times for 233 yards, a school record for a player in his first start, and the second most ever by a sophomore behind the legendary D. Dowis. The 44-16 win set the tone for a return to glory, but more learning was necessary before this team would find out how good it could be. The first big lesson came in Laramie, Wyoming, against a Cowboy team looking for a repeat of a drubbing the season before. This time, however, the Falcons controlled the game.
Pearson to Jacoby Owens, left side, touchdown Air Force! Jacoby Owens in from 3 yards out. The right hash, good snap. Kick is on the way for the lead, and it is good! Will Conant gives Air Force the lead with 3:25 left in the game.
As time wound down, the Cowboys made the plays, which left Air Force looking up at an 0-1 hole in conference play.
Wyoming wins it.
In a game that they were outplayed for most of this ball game and somehow found a way to steal a victory away from the Falcons.
When you leave something on the table, like I thought we left some plays out there. We kind of wanted to get back and get rolling again.
The following week, Air Force racked up 539 yards of total offense in the Georgia Dome, proving to themselves and a nation that they could put points on the board from anywhere.
Pearson on play action, fires to the right side, wide open, Garrett Brown! He'll go in for an Air Force touchdown! Brown was all alone in the right flat, a 37-yard touchdown pass from Pearson to Garrett Brown. Pearson under pressure, I formation, the give to Jacoby Owens, starts in, and then outside, and goes in for the Air Force touchdown! Play action. Pearson looks left, throws, open, Brown, touchdown Air Force! Cale Pearson with the touchdown pass of 22 yards. Second time this afternoon, he hooks up with Garrett Brown. From the right hash, 41-yarder. Kick is up. It is good! Will Conant with a big field goal for Air Force.
A 2-1 record after 3 games didn't have folks jumping on the bandwagon. But what happened in the fourth game quickly made it overcrowded. The vaunted Boise State Broncos brought their highly touted team into Falcon Stadium. The world watched and waited for a blowout.
99% of the people in the country picked us to lose that game. And I mean, like I said, we knew we were something special. We knew we were something different than last year.
If the percentage was low for believers going in, even less people thought the defense would lead the way. The men in blue changed many a mind.
Hedrick gives to Ajayi, squirts out of a tackle on the right side at the 5, and the ball pops loose. I think Air Force has it at the 9-yard line. The Falcons have the football. Ajayi fumbled, and it's picked up by Air Force. Just outside the 10-yard line. Brown is lined up as a tailback. They fake. Pearson rolls left, finds Brown, touchdown! Ajayi in motion and now lines up, and they fake the handoff to him. Hedrick rolls right, throws, intercepted by Air Force. Weston Steelhammer with the pick at the 5-yard line. Second interception by the Falcons.
The floodgates opened after that as the Falcons would force 7 turnovers on the day. Add a blocked field goal and 4 fourth-down stops, and you have an impressive performance. The loss was the first in 25 conference games for Boise and their only Mountain West loss of the season. For Air Force, it was confirmation of what they'd known all along.
We knew after the Wyo game that we were a good team. We knew that we could have beat them, and we knew that we were going to have a successful season. But I think that Boise win just really established in our hearts and our minds that we were a solid team, that we could do really good and special things down the stretch.
The second season began on October 4th in Falcon Stadium as Air Force hosted Navy for Leg 1 of the Commander-in-Chief's Trophy. all of the stops were pulled out.
Third down, about 5.5. Pearson under center, flares it out right side to Robinette, who catches and throws downfield. Brown is open at the 15, and he goes in for an Air Force touchdown. They lateral to the near side to Robinette, and he throws it to Garrett Brown for the touchdown.
Oh, the trickery of Mike Thiessen and Troy Calhoun.
Slots on either sides of the tackles. Play action. Reynolds will throw. Time over the middle. Intercepted! Christian Spears took it away from Cass in the end zone. Cass had it in his arms, and Spears ripped it away for the INT.
That was a great play by Christian Spears, because you're right. Cass looked like he had the football.
Like most Service Academy games, this was nip and tuck, and a gutsy call late sealed the deal.
Pearson under center on fourth down. They're going to throw. Pearson throws, open, touchdown!
When he called that play, I looked around. I had to ask like 2 other coaches, like, did he really say that? I was trying just to focus on catching it and not the situation, because it was a big moment in the game. So I was just trying to focus on the task at hand.
And they're halfway home to the Commander-in-Chief's Trophy, defeating Navy this afternoon in Colorado Springs, 30-21.
The second leg of the Commander-in-Chief's Trophy took the Falcons on the road in November to take on Army at Michie Stadium. This time it would take an aerial assault to beat the Black Knights.
First and 10 Air Force. Pearson wants to throw. With time over the middle. Caught. Huntsman with the catch, and then he gets drilled at the 41-yard line, but it's a catch. Back into the shotgun is Pearson. Owens is back there with him. They fake to him. Cale, play action. Now throws down the left side of the field. Robinette makes the catch. He's down at the 11-yard line. First and goal, Air Force. First and 10. Pearson wants to throw over the middle. Caught by Garrett Griffin, and he's off to the races at the 10, at the 5. Touchdown, Air Force. A quick look in, and they find the tight end Garrett Griffin for an Air Force touchdown.
On the day, Cale Pearson would connect on 10 of his 12 throws for 141 yards and 2 scores, the final one making sure the trophy was coming home.
I formation behind him. Pearson, play fake, rolls to the right, throws end zone, touchdown! Start loading up the CIC trophy. It's coming back to the Springs.
It's every minute of everything you do to be a champion, a real champion, a real man, guys. Hey, it's every minute you live. You don't ever cut a corner, you do it right, okay? I'll tell you what, you seniors, congratulations.
It was a record 19th Commander-in-Chief's Trophy title and 3rd in the last 5 years. The Falcons have won 5 more titles than the Naval Academy, 13 more than Army.
It really doesn't sit in when you're like a freshman or sophomore how much it really means. By the time you're a senior, you understand. You understand that you're not just playing for the football team. You're playing for your school, the whole USAFA, and you're playing for the Air Force. A lot of service branches will be watching those games, so you got to make them proud.
Back in conference play, Air Force continued to exercise the demons from the previous year and put up some impressive numbers in the process. The much maligned defense of 2013 improved in all 4 major statistical categories: scoring, rushing, passing efficiency, and total defense. They forced twice as many turnovers as the previous year with 18, and ended the year by forcing at least 1 turnover in 6 consecutive games. Sophomore safety Weston Steelhammer led that cause, becoming an All-Mountain West first-team selection after recording 6 interceptions, 5th most in school history. Second-team All-Mountain West senior linebacker Jordan Pierce led the team in tackles with 117, and also recorded 19.5 tackles for loss, a number that was 16th nationally. He recorded a tackle behind the opponent's line in 12 straight games this season. Offensively, the Falcons finished 2nd in the conference and 7th in the nation by running for 272 yards a game. Add to that a passing game that was 10th in the country in efficiency with a 156.1 mark. The total package was worth 423 yards and 31 points a game. Senior quarterback Cale Pearson led the way with a 3rd-best single-season passing efficiency mark, and his 14 touchdown passes tied for the most in school history in the option era, 3rd most overall. He is one of only 4 quarterbacks in the last 37 years to toss for over 1,500 yards, and oh, by the way, he was the team's second leading rusher and had a team-high 6 rushing touchdowns. Sophomore tailback Jacoby Owens led the rushing effort, becoming just the 3rd second-year player to surpass 1,000 yards in a season. Despite missing the last few games due to injury, he finished 4th in the conference and 29th nationally with a 105-yard per game average. In mid-November, the Falcons knew they needed to win a few more games to truly make this season remarkable. That quest started in a bitter cold Falcons Stadium against the West Division leading Nevada Wolfpack. Cale Pearson would lead the way with 3 touchdown tosses, but the Wolfpack wouldn't go away easy. A late field goal would send it into overtime.
2 tight ends set. Handoff Davern, right side. Shane Davern, touchdown! 4-yard touchdown run in overtime by Shane Davern. Air Force leads it 45-38. Nevada now with a chance. In motion, Turner left to right. They hand it off. Jackson tripped up. Jordan Pierce brings him down for a loss of 2 back to the 22. It's 3rd and 7. Gets the snap, looking left, delivers, knocked down at the line of scrimmage. Who else? Alex Hansen, number 87, and that brings up a 4th and 7. Nevada has to get to the Falcon 15. Ball at the 22, 4th down, blitz for Jardo, throws near side, incomplete, over the head of Turner, and Air Force wins it in overtime.
In what my opinion has been the game of the year so far in the Mountain West. What a well-played game by both teams.
Hey, I'll tell you what, guys, there's so many different ways to win. As a person, as a team, whatever that is, you guys found another today, okay? Hey guys, that is one hell of a victory.
That win set the stage for the final regular season matchup with in-state rival and 21st ranked Colorado State, a team that came in sporting 10 wins, a mark Air Force was hoping to achieve itself. Things looked bleak before the game even started as Pearson was unable to move well enough to play. Nate Romine was given the starting nod.
Anyone that's taking reps during practice and during the week, they're going to be expected that if their number's called, that they're going to be expected to go and do just as good as the next guy. So I don't think there's any coddling or anything. It was just, hey Nate, next man up, let's go do something.
Romine played like a veteran, helping his team to a 24-10 lead in the 3rd quarter. The Rams would counter and tie the score in the 4th, and they looked on the verge of a game-winning drive when they elected to go for it just outside of field goal range on 4th and 2.
Play clock at 7. Handoff Hart, and he stopped! Air Force stops him at the 42-yard line on 4th down! What a surge by the Falcon defense!
We had to hit him a few times on that play because he had like a 2nd and 3rd effort attempt to get that 1st down. But you just see the guys swimming to the ball. You see the initial contact by Alex Hansen and Jordan Pierce. Still hammer was in a little bit. And then the running back goes for another surge, but you just get more Falcons swimming to the ball. And so it was no doubt in our mind once we made that stop, the ball was in our offensive hands now. We had no doubt in our mind they were going to go down and get the points we needed.
There was still work to do. With less than a minute left, the Falcons looked to set up their own field goal.
And he'll throw the football down the middle of the field. Garrett Brown! Incomplete. He had a shot at it at the 31-yard line.
Once I dropped it, I was just trying to redeem myself. I didn't really think about the drop once the play was called. When he caught it, when he called the play, I made the read, ran the route, and there was no way I was dropping the 2nd one.
26 seconds left in the game, tied at 24. Romine under center, play action. He'll look to throw, fires over the middle, 1st down. Garrett Brown with the catch, and he's down to the 29, 28-yard line. Still moving. They push the pile to the 25-yard line. Here it is, 39-yard effort. Conan will try to win it for the Falcons as a senior. Is this his final play in Colorado Springs? Good snap, kick is up, all the way, it is good! The Falcons win it, 27-24! They defeat number 21, Colorado State! The Lou Groza semifinalist knocks it through from 39 yards, and the Falcons finish the regular season 9-3 with a stunning victory over Colorado State.
A brilliant regular season set the stage for a trip to Boise, Idaho to play in the famous Idaho Potato Bowl against Western Michigan. Pearson was back, and a driving rainstorm wasn't going to stop this team as they could see 10 wins directly in front of them.
Play action, Terrell to throw, pursued by Pierce, and dropped by Jordan Pierce. Pierce drops him back at the 7-yard line. Who else but Jordan Pierce? Up to their own 45, handoff Shane Davern, finds a gap and breaks it right down the middle. Davern is off to the races. They're not going to catch him. Touchdown, Air Force. 55 yards for Shane Davern. Pearson, quick pitch right side, Devin rushing, turns in, he got stopped. No, touchdown! Oh, they call it a touchdown.
After review, the ruling on the field is confirmed. It is a touchdown.
Wow. Terrell wants to throw. He has time. Now he comes out of the pocket and runs, and the ball pops out. Fumble picked up by Air Force down the left sideline. Dexter Walker at the 30, the 20, touchdown Air Force. Dexter Walker, a 60-yard fumble return after Terrell coughs it up, and Walker goes in, and the Air Force defense comes up big yet again. Handoff, DJ Johnson right side at the 5, touchdown! DJ Johnson caps it for the Air Force Falcons. And the Air Force Falcons at 2-10 a season ago put that behind them, make some changes, and they defeat Western Michigan in the famous Idaho Potato Bowl. Final score, Falcons 38 and the Broncos 24.
The final record of 10-3 marked just the 6th time in the Academy's storied history that the Falcons had been victorious 10 times in a season. And while some may look at the many good players this team will lose for next year, those who will be around are hoping to climb to even higher heights.
To say what I expect out of next season, I expect nothing less. I expect more.
I believe we can do it again and even better. I mean, we want to shoot for the conference title, and go to another bowl game.
10-3 isn't good enough either. Like, we want conference championship. We want to get a bigger bowl game, so that's what we need to work towards.
We have to start over. We have 0 wins right now, so we have to work for every single one of them.
The most important thing, we got to find our identity. We got to stay true to what we believe in, and just work our tails off every day.